All right, let's get right into it. We are going to talk about one of the most annoying, frustrating sleep problems out there, that middle of the night trip to the bathroom. And I'm going to show you why the thing you're blaming probably isn't the real culprit at all.
You know that feeling, don't you? You're deep in a great sleep, and then, boom, it's 2 a.m., your eyes pop open, and you know you have to get up. It just completely shatters your rest, and it can leave you feeling so drained and foggy the next day. It's this vicious cycle that so many of us are trapped in. And what's the first thing we point the finger at? Our bladder, of course. We think, oh, I drank too much water, or, well, I'm just getting older. But what if I told you that's not the real story? It's time to look beyond the bladder.
Now, before we really get into the science, just a quick but super important note. Everything we're talking about here is based on deep personal research and experience. It's all to help you understand your body better, but please remember it is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Okay, so let's try to reframe this whole thing. That 2 a.m. alarm clock your body is setting, it's not just a random annoyance. It's actually a signal. Your body's trying to tell you something, and it has everything to do with your metabolism and your hormones. And this is the real kicker. While, yeah, getting up is the problem in the moment, the real damage is what happens after. That broken sleep totally messes with your metabolism, it spikes your stress hormones, and it's the reason for that awful brain fog that can just tank your entire next day. That's the problem we're really trying to solve here. Which brings us right to the heart of it. For so long, we've been blaming the wrong culprit. So it's time to pull back the curtain and understand what is actually going on inside our bodies while we're supposed to be asleep. So let's just toss out the whole idea of having a weak bladder or drinking a glass of water too late at night. The evidence shows this is almost always a sign of something deeper, a hormonal and nutritional imbalance that's basically forcing your body to work overtime at night. Okay, you ready to get into the science? This is where the light bulb really goes on, where you start to see how all these different systems in your body are talking to each other. So I want you to meet the main character in this story, a hormone called the anti-diuretic hormone, or ADH for short. The name kind of says it all. Its number one job is to tell your kidneys, hey, let's chill out for the night, and to slow down urine production so you can get a full, uninterrupted 8 hours. But this little guy can be disrupted pretty easily. So, what messes with this crucial hormone? Well, it really boils down to three main things. First up, blood sugar spikes. Second, a mineral imbalance. And third, certain nutrient gaps. Let's start with blood sugar. You know when you have a carb-heavy snack right before bed? That spikes your blood sugar. Your body then freaks out a little and tries to flush out that extra sugar through your kidneys. And guess what it takes with it? A ton of water. Okay, number two, a mineral imbalance. This is actually fascinating. Most of us get way too much sodium and not nearly enough potassium. So during the day, all that extra sodium causes fluid to kind of pool in your lower legs and ankles. Then what happens when you lie down at night? Well, gravity isn't holding it there anymore. All that fluid re-enters your bloodstream, makes a beeline for your kidneys to get filtered, and you wake up. And finally, there are nutrient gaps. See, the nervous system that controls your bladder really depends on some key nutrients, especially vitamin B1 and magnesium. But if you're low on those, which is super common because of stress or too much caffeine, the nerves can't tell the bladder to relax properly, and that leads to that urgent feeling in the middle of the night. So, now that we know why this is happening, let's get to the good part. How do we actually fix it? This is your practical, sleep-saving toolkit based on everything we just learned. If you take away only one thing from this whole explainer, please let it be this number. 3 hours. The single biggest game changer is to close the kitchen 3 hours before you go to bed. No food, no snacks. This is your best defense against those late-night insulin and blood sugar spikes that mess with your ADH hormone. So here it is, the full 5-step plan. Number 1, like we just said, kitchen's closed 3 hours before bed. Easy. Number 2, focus on getting more potassium during the day. Think avocados, leafy greens, to help balance out that sodium and prevent fluid buildup. 3, keep your dinner protein on the moderate side. Too much protein creates a waste product called urea, which your kidneys have to work hard to flush out with water. 4, this one's tough but important. Skip the alcohol and limit your caffeine. They are both notorious hormone disruptors. And finally, number 5, support your nervous system. Make sure you're getting enough vitamin B1 and magnesium so your bladder gets the right signals to just relax all night long. Okay, so as we start to wrap this up, I really want you to see the bigger picture here. This whole thing, it isn't just some random glitch in your body. It is so much more meaningful than that.
Let's say it one more time. Waking up to pee is not a bladder problem. It is a metabolic signal. It is your body's way of raising a little red flag to tell you that something, your blood sugar, your minerals, your hormones, is out of whack. Think of it as an early warning sign and one that is definitely worth paying attention to. So the next time you find yourself awake at 2 a.m., don't just get frustrated and blame your bladder. Instead, ask yourself, what is the message here? Your sleep is sending you incredibly valuable information about your overall health. The only question left is, are you listening?